見せてやるぜ俺の力のすべてをこの一振りで型をつけに月が転写
So we are on the BBS-Simulator site, and the reason that I don't want to put this link in the description, if you want to type it out yourself, you're more than welcome to bbs-simulator.com. bbs-simulator.com. Now the reason that I want people to actually type this into Google as opposed to actually, what's the word I'm looking for? As opposed to actually typing out the link and then pushing enter, is if you type in BBS Simulator, boom. You see that BBS Simulator is the first thing on the list. This was not the first thing on the list for a very, very long time. It actually took a lot of... I've plugged it in several times, but yes, you'll see that there's like a bunch of other stuff, right? Anyways. But when you type in BBS, the Wheels thing shows up. And it's suggested based on your recent activity, Bleach Brave Souls. Yeah, so you'll see that the Wheels stuff comes up and he's not on the first page. So what I would like is for him to eventually show up in the first page. That would be awesome, right? So yeah, if you want to support the boy, feel free to type in BBS Space Simulator on Google, and obviously click on the site so that way it actually shows up as Google, as I recommended and stuff. And, okay. This is going to be my... How many times have I re-recorded this? This is going to be my third time re-recording this video. I want to rant at the end of the video, and that rant ended up coming out to 20 minutes, so I think that that rant should actually be a separate video altogether. So expect a rant video for these resurrecting characters to come out very soon. I don't know exactly how to go about it. I don't want to bring hate to KLab, but I also don't like a lot of the things that KLab's been doing, and I also don't like a lot of the things that you guys might not even have noticed. And it's very telling, and I mean, it is what it is. So let's just get right into it. I'm just going to quickly go over these resurrection characters, and then we're coming out with a rant video for the first time in God knows how long. So first and foremost, these resurrections, in my opinion, were shown a bit more love than I'm used to, which is really, really good. I'm actually happy about that. Okay, so going into Toshiro, he is the first character with strong attack damage and strong attack recharge as the link. I apologize if the text is a little too small. I will try to enunciate and speak more clearly than normal, just so that you guys can actually like make out what half this stuff says. I don't want to be zooming in and zooming out, because like then when I go into the attacks, you'll see like this attack. If I zoom in, it's like, yeah, it's a bit tricky. It's a bit tricky. Okay, so going into the character itself, strong attack damage plus 20%, strong attack recharge minus 10%. The first strong attack damage 20% of its kind. I'm really hoping, I'm specifically talking about strong attack damage 20%. I did pull up Toginata with the strong attack damage recharge links, because I think it's really, I think it's important to really say that. There's actually a lot of characters with the strong attack damage link that would honestly be much better off nowadays with strong attack recharge. Back in the day, we didn't get Berserker 20% along with Frenzy, so giving them a strong attack damage link was their way to add that. Let me see. If I go into soul traits, who's the last strong attack damage character? Boom. Okay. Alright, so you'll see. Boom. Okay. Dang, I wish I could sort it. I can't sort it by rarity, right? No, I cannot. Strong attack damage. Let's just go by SP. Oh, perfect. Okay. Strong attack damage. Click. Alright, so as you can see here, they don't come out with many strong attack damage characters anymore. You have Kenpachi here, who was released in January, which was an enhanced strong attack damage link. Ikkaku and Grimmjow were released last year in like around March and June-ish area, right? But if I scroll down to like, let's go to like the last 25, and let's just go to the bottom of that list. You'll see that the strong attack damage link wasn't really given out that often. Like, White Ichigo was given strong attack damage 25%, Tesla was given the strong attack damage link, and this is where people started, this is where the character started really flopping. The Grimmjow, since he was given no affiliation killer, strong attack damage hurt him quite a bit because he didn't get his strong attacks back relatively quickly. Same thing with Tesla. Tesla is a barrier unit, so not having strong attack recharge means that you can't use your barrier as often, and since he didn't have crazy range on his strong attacks, due to having a barrier, he kind of just fell off. Apologies, guys. I've been recording for the last I want to say like 50 minutes to an hour, to an hour and a half, not even joking. Jackie Tristan, she's given a boost, strong attack damage 25%, Link, right? Ginjo, strong attack damage. Honestly, if he was strong attack recharge, I think he'd be significantly better. He does have a lot of range collision, I get it, but he could be better. Toshiro, strong attack damage. Honestly, if he was given strong attack recharge, he'd be so much better. Yoruichi, same thing, but Yoruichi gets away with it in my opinion, since she does have a transformation mechanic which allows her to actually refresh all her cooldowns, which I think is the main reason that what is his name? That Tokinata is just insanely busted. Okiora, strong attack damage 25%, right? So a lot of these characters ended up getting a lot of what is it called? Like an enhanced strong attack damage Link. And like, let's be real here, if Rukia had strong attack recharge, I think she'd be so much better. So I really hope that a lot of these characters start getting strong attack recharge as their Link. I get that the Link will actually be pretty busted, but I think it'd be nice to see like these characters coming into their own and actually being able to compete with some of the newer characters that are out here. I do want to see some more okay, see, now I'm getting into the ranked territory that I want to save for later. Okay, so just going into the Soul Tree, unfortunately Toshiro was only given a bruiser of 30%. I'll zoom in for this because I feel like people should actually see this. Okay, so Blast Zone 20%. That's an increase to your ultimate damage by 20. Ultimate move range by 20%. He actually has a 975 AoE special move in front of him. With the Blast Zone 20%, it becomes 1170, which is pretty much the third strong attack of Kirinji, Mind Koga. So very good strong attack. A Bruiser 40%, along with a Debilitator plus 5 seconds, Devastation 40%, Frenzy, Long Reach 10%, and Sprinter plus 1. Nothing, he wasn't given anything except for the Strong Attack Recharge Link and the Bruiser of an extra 10%. So just keep that in mind. Alright, now going into Kenpachi, let me zoom out a bit. Kenpachi probably got the best treatment in my opinion. Damage reduction Link of 16%, and he was given an additional Last Ditch Survival 80%, which is nice. Now, going into his actual skills, click, click, boom. Going into his actual skills, he was given a Bruiser of 20%, which is strong for a character with Flurry, which is good, because that brings him up to the full, like, it brings him up to having skills that the new meta units are having, such as Ichibe, such as Tokinata, so that's very, very good. He was given a Havoc 10%, Long Reach was changed from 15% to 20%, very, very good, and his Devastation, I forget if it was changed from 10% to 20%. Let me actually pull this up. That way I can just like have it on hand and I don't have to like go crazy for this stuff, right? Alright, so Berserker 10%. He was given the Bruiser 20%, which is really, really good. Devastation 20%, Flurry, Havoc, and Long Reach was changed from 15% to 20%. Very good. And he could, obviously, he keeps his poise. One thing to note is he was not given Enhancer, which I think would have been really, really nice. He only has 7 skills, so I feel like they could have given him Enhancer as well, and I think he would have been just fine. He went from having 6 skills to 7 along with the Bruiser. What I personally would have changed was change the Devastation of 20% and give the character Enhancer. That way his boost isn't lackluster and you can actually continue to use him in Brave battles. A lot of players who have had these characters for a long period of time are going to want to use him for, like, since they probably have him 5/5, right? You're probably going to want to use him to try to counter either Noitora, which isn't really that big of a problem in Brave battles. However, I spot a killer week for BBS. The last boss is always power, is always red. So having this Kenpachi max transcended with Enhancer, I think would have actually been good, and he actually would have been made significant change into people's team comps. Damage reduction 16% on Last Ditch Survival. Last Ditch Survival on, like, Last Ditch Survival as an incidental link for Guild Quest is really, really good. Really, really good. Okay. Ikaku actually got shown some pretty good love as well. Let me go into the Soul Tree. Okay. Alright. So, Ikaku was given a damage reduction link of 12% to go along with his attack plus 100. I feel like it could have been a little bit better, in my opinion. Honestly, no, not, excuse me, that's false. I wish that Caleb would just completely change attack plus 100 to normal attack damage. Nobody in their right mind with a max transcended unit goes, yeah, you know what I need on top of my 6,000 attack, like, Noitora? I need Attack plus 100. That's exactly what I need. I need an attack plus 100. Which is kind of funny because it actually totals into his attack here. So the reason that his attack is 798 is because it takes into the account attack plus 100. Right? Because like if you go into his thing here, let's actually go into Kenpachi. Click. So you see how like attack is 508, his attack is 585. That's because the attack gets factored into the base attack. So like even though he has 798 attack, you're missing out on normal attack damage, Link, unfortunately. I mean, if you're trying to just flex high attack, obviously this Ikaku is probably going to be your boy, but I'd much rather the character just be good. Alright, so going into the character himself, honestly, he actually was shown a lot of love, which is really, really good, in my opinion. So, Berserker was kept at 40%, but that's fine. You're using a Chappie on him. Bombardment, okay, you're using a Chappie on him. Enhancer, using a Chappie on him. Now that's where everything changes along with the Sprinter. So his long reach was changed from 15% to 20. His bruiser was changed from 20% to 50. And he was actually given weakened defense on his ultimate, which is really, really good because most of these characters that you run with Chappies, if you don't have weakened defense or weakening or paralysis or freeze or any status ailments, their ultimates are pretty much useless, 100% positively useless. So him actually having weakened defense, in my opinion, is actually very, very good because that means that your normal attack damage hits are going to hit significantly harder. Now I wish he was given flurry instead of bruiser 50%, sure, but whatever. I'm done giving Klab too much shit until my video comes out for the rant. Either way, I mean, it is what it is. But, yeah, I mean, I guess I will leave it at that. You know, guys, grind on, catch up, pick up, stay blessed. Obviously, when it comes down to these characters, let's go here. Reset. Let's do this. Why are you here? Why are raid rewards here? Let me filter... 5-star. Yeah. Let me filter by 6-star. Whatever. Let's do that. Okay. Boom. 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 Yeah. Okay. Perfect. All right. So as we go over here, you're gonna see that we are actually over here when it comes to resurrections. We got Rose. We got Love. We got Mashiro. We got Renji, Raruka, and Rukia. Now, actually going up higher, if we cancel out the other units in terms of like raid rewards and stuff, you'll see that we actually have Nemu, Nanao, Yachiru, and then we have the Yukio, Byakuya, and Tsukishima banner. I'm really hoping that these characters get shown some love because that actually would give me hope in order for the Fullbring Ichigo banner that is to be dropped, right? We are currently, how many banners is that actually? So 1, 2, skip White Day because that the resurrections for White Days come out with when the seasonals come out. So 3, 4. So we have 9 more characters to get resurrected, assuming that they don't resurrect any more seasonals. And then we'll have Fullbring Ichigo and Uryu. Now I'm hoping that Ichigo gets shown a lot of love. He won't need much, in my opinion. Like there's obviously I would want this Ichigo to be pretty busted, but I don't think Klab would do that, unfortunately, especially after the maltreatment of our one and only beloved Dangai Ichigo. But going into the character himself, honestly, if they gave him a strong attack recharge link of 10%, along with like the Toshiro, right? And if they gave him a berserker of 20%, I think he would be fine. He only has 6 skills, so if you want to flesh the skills out, could probably change his devastation to 60%, which I don't think they'll do, and then give him the berserker of 20%, or maybe even 40% since he does not have any status elements. Yo, if they give him strong attack recharge and berserker 40%, I think he'd actually be competing with some of the newer units. Maybe not newer units, but I think he'd be actually competing with some of the units to this day. If he was given berserker of like 20% along with havoc 20%, I think this character would actually be really nasty. I think he'd be actually be awesome. But we'll see how Klab handles it. I'm really hoping that they don't do him dirty. I really do feel like they did Dangai dirty, and I feel like they've slowly started paying more attention to these resurrection characters, but I still don't think that it's enough. I still think that part of them actually... You see, I wouldn't even be mad if it wasn't for the fact that they gave, let's see, Orihime. Let's do this, let's do this, do this. Which one was it? I think it was this Orihime. Alright, so this Orihime, if I remember correctly, in her soul tree, she was given healer, but this healer was actually something else. When she actually got her resurrection, she was actually given a devastation of 40% or 20%. I am not quite sure. However, her ultimate deals a wonderful whopping 0 damage. She has a fucking heal. Dang, I cursed. I tried not to curse this whole time. She had a heal for her special, and Klab gave her devastation. That tells me that they probably don't even play their game. That is so funny. I'm like in the middle of editing this video, and like I swear, bro, this is why I didn't want an intro. All right, because then I make an intro, and then I put in a hella amount of time just to like. I mean, it's not a hell of a lot of time. I'm not gonna lie, but it's enough to like be kind of annoying, right? So yeah, So I just found out that Anniversary Ichigo is getting resurrected as well. And that's actually pretty cool, because it is the 2nd anniversary, right? So let's just get right into it. As you can see here, this character was actually shown a little bit of love when it comes to the links. And yeah, so going into it, boom, boom, I'm actually gonna do this. Soul tree, boom. Oh, he got a lot of skills. I just noticed that. Okay, so let's click here into the soul tree. Yes, let's go. All right. So first and foremost, the obvious one is he does have an enhanced strong attack damage link along with a strong attack recharge minus 10%. So he was actually an enhanced link that gets turned into a strong attack recharge minus 10. That's amazing for speed, because speed actually doesn't have a strong attack damage recharge link yet. We actually started talking about that recently because of the Extreme Co-op that's out right now. So going into it, as you can see here, not only was he given a Frenzy and Sprinter plus 2, but it now looks like he's getting a Berserker of 20%, a Bruiser of 40% is the same, Devastation of 40% is the same, but he's also given a Havoc 20%. Ooh, so he was given the Havoc and Berserker 20% combo that I literally just brought up with the full bring Ichigo, and then his 3rd strong attack is a charge, but with the Havoc, he now has a radius of 1200 on his... Okay, I'm gonna zoom in for the numbers on here, because I feel like that's actually kind of necessary, not gonna lie. Alright, so first strong, the normal attack damage string is going to... This is annoying. The normal attack damage string is going to be just a standard range collision strong attack, which kind of sucks. His first strong attack is a lunge, range collision first strong attack as well, length 600 with 480. Not a bad lunge, honestly. I think it could have been a little bit better. His 2nd strong attack is a melee collision 2nd strong attack lunge with a 690 radius. I feel like that honestly could have been a little bit better, but it's like the same thing as it's a lunge, right? So 690. .2. So it's a standard 575 lunge. That's actually not bad. That's actually better than normal lunges, honestly. However, his 3rd strong attack was changed from 960 divided by 1.2 from a 800 radius charge 3rd strong attack into pretty much a full screen, beyond full screen when you charge it up. That's really good. So even if you don't charge the 3rd strong attack, it's a full screen. I don't know if this character is going to be playable yet, because that 1st strong attack is very, very narrow. That Havoc 20%, in my opinion, might actually change things up a little bit. I'm going to actually click on here and see the difference in the attacks. Yeah, so... Because, like, one thing to note is Klab actually changes things up a little bit. Every now and then, they'll change up the way that things get processed. So, 400 length, 500 speed, 200... Apologies for scrolling up and down so much. So it looks like nothing was actually changed from these strong attacks in general. So he's pretty much just given a Havoc 20%, a Berserker 20%, which is very good. I'm not complaining. Sprinter plus 2, Frenzy, Devastation 40%. Honestly, these skills are actually really good. I don't know if this character is going to be like... Well, he's definitely not going to be meta, because you can't really be meta with 2 lunges unless you have like 4 flash steps, long stride, and transcendence. But if you want to transcend this character and like you like his design and everything, on paper, he looks playable. Like, I'm not gonna lie, he looks playable. I'm not gonna say like he's worth it because I'm not personally working on him, but like he's not bad. Let me actually click on my Ichigo. How do I have my Ichigo done? I'm actually not 100% sure. I haven't looked at Ichigo in so long. Because strong attack damage links are pretty mediocre. So him getting a strong attack recharge on the sub is actually really nice. Yeah, like I have him 5/5 with the level 3 SP as well. I keep pulling this damn guy. Like, I actually sold one of him like not even a day ago. So I'm kind of regretting that because that's a strong attack damage recharge link now that I could have potentially had. Thanks, Klab. Don't sell your. By the way, don't sell your dupes for transcendence points unless you're a whale. I actually regret selling the dupe Anniversary Ichigo that I pulled from Brave Soul tickets recently. But that's pretty much Ichigo in a nutshell. I think he's good. I think I don't think he's good, but I think he's pretty good. And the reason that I don't have my camera on is like I got out the shower. Like I'm recording. All right. If you want to see that, I'm sorry, boys, but you guys are gonna have to go on the OnlyFans. That's the only way. But I'm gonna leave it at that. You guys, grind on, catch up, hit me up, stay blessed. I wish y'all the best luck with your summons, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Stay blessed, y'all. Stay safe, and I'll see y'all. I guess I'll see y'all later in my rant video.